We have Huda Zariwala, political analyst who supports the Aam Aadmi Party, joining us on the phone line for a quick reaction. Your first reaction to what's happened in the Supreme Court?
The nomination of the aldermen by the LG was obviously under fire because this does not directly reflect the people's mandate. These are nominated members. They're not obviously, they will be working on the whims and fancies of the government in the center, which is BJP in this case. And these also have these aldermen have a big role in the appointment of the standing committee as well, which is a body that controls the MCD's, purse strings for any projects that are worth over 5 crores by virtue of being members of the 12 ward committees. So their role is obviously very crucial in the present house. And since AAP is in majority since December 2023, we saw how the election of the mayor, was such a big, difficult task where the BJP had opposed the mayor. There were all sorts of mishandling in the civic body, throwing of chairs and verbal abuses and whatnot. We saw how the election of the mayor in Punjab was also under fire, obviously because of all sorts of resistance by the BJP. So clearly the presence of these aldermen has a very significant role in the civic body, which is why I believe even the Supreme Court had reserved its judgment for all these many months. Obviously, right now with the unfortunate incident of the old Rajendra Nagar, wherein 3 students had to lose their lives, the role of the MPD is that much more important in the governing of the local body administration. Now, since these aldermen are directly appointed by the LG, which reports to the centre, obviously, it will be yet to be seen that how these aldermen will actually, in fact, positively influence the work of the MCD, because as is the work of the MCD is stalled so many times. We have seen recently, videos released by Minister Saurabh Bharadwaj, wherein he's trying to, get in touch with the bureaucrats, trying to request them time and again to get the cleaning of the severages done and all sorts of work done. And we've seen these works being stalled by the bureaucrats because they know they do not have the direct, they're not directly responsible. They will be reporting to the LG. Even in this case where the ORN incident has happened, the LG was somehow aware because these bureaucrats report directly to him and they were not able to do the work of the MCD. So now with the appointment of these 10 aldermen, they may be if they are not, in fact, working hand in hand with the elected government, which is the Aam Aadmi Party's government in the MCD, it might be a point of concern, of contention. It will be interesting to see if they are, in fact, working hand in hand with the elected representatives, which are the members of the Aam Aadmi Party in this case. Obviously, the MCD is the body directly responsible for the work of the citizens, the first-hand work. The MLAs and the MPs come in later on. So if the Supreme Court has, in fact, given the judgment in favor of the LG appointing these members, I truly hope that they're able to work hand in hand with the current elected members. Only then will the functioning of the MCD be effective. Only then there'll be smooth functioning of the work for the citizens of Delhi. Otherwise, this is just going to be 10 members in the civic body opposing the work of the MCD in AAP, opposing the work of the work of the citizens in general. So the LG right now also has to take due responsibility of, in fact, appointing deserving candidates, the right candidates, because also the members of the standing committee, when they are being chosen, these aldermen have a very, very important role in that election, in that nomination, in that process as well, rather. So it will be interesting to see how this pans out. But yes, obviously for the Aam Aadmi Party, things have become a bit difficult. It will be challenging for the AAP to not have their 10 appointed members, which is why we had approached the courts 15 months ago.
Well, it's going to be extremely challenging for the Aam Aadmi Party, and given the fact that it was the Aam Aadmi Party that had approached the Supreme Court, the court last year had conceded to the fact that, it would make the administration difficult. The court had also conceded to the fact that it would undermine the power of an elected MCD. The verdict that has been delivered now is quite contrary to what the Supreme Court had at least noted last year. But like my colleague Sunil Prabhu was saying, that it's been over a year since this case has been going on. And finally, the verdict is a massive setback to the Aam Aadmi Party, because the Lieutenant Governor has been given the power to appoint the aldermen without consultation of the Delhi government. Given the fact that both the MCD and the Delhi government is under the Aam Aadmi Party, this is going to complicate matters of governance going forward.